Okay, if you saw my last video, you know that for about the next 2 months, I'm kind of living a nomadic lifestyle, traveling here and there. And for this pit stop, we are currently at my partner's parents' house here in wonderful New Jersey on this beautiful afternoon. So I thought I would utilize their backyard to tell you about a new pack that I've been trying out from modern Dayfarer. This is the Active Sling, a great medium to large size sling that has been great for a lot of the different activities and trips and things that I've been doing. And I want to tell you all about it. So let's get into it. So this sling is loaded with tons of organization. It's very comfortable and it has great hardware. I'm going to go over all of those right now, as well as how I have it packed out for kind of how I would have it for like daily activities on the whole. And I'm going to show you all of that and get into all the specs and things right now. Okay, so the first thing I want to hit on is the materials that this bag is made of. For one, the outside is made from an Xpac material, which is fantastic. For one, it is great to the touch, it's very durable, and it's very resistant. I've even scuffed mine a little bit in my activities, but overall, it has been an absolute joy of a material because it's very water resistant. It's very good in all of the elements, whether it be rain, snow, water, whatever it might be. Rain and snow and water are kind of all the same thing, but dirt, dust, all of that is very easy to clean, and that's one of my favorite things is when it comes to Xpac material or just water resistant material in general, like tarpaulin and things like that, it makes it very easy to clean. Usually what I do is I get like a magic eraser and I just kind of can scrub those, usually the what are they called, scuff marks, scuff, dirt marks, anything like that. They usually just rub right out with things like magic erasers. Sometimes even just a washcloth with like warm water will get that stuff right off the bag, which is another reason why I really like this type of material. And I think it was a great idea for Modern Dayfarer to make this pack specifically out of this, because compared to their backpack, which is made from a Cordura or Codra material, can't remember exactly which one, that bag is great for a lot of different things, but because of the material on this, it makes this sling be utilized and able to be utilized in a ton of different environments and scenarios. On top of that, you've got nice Fidlock hardware for the roll top and weather guard zips. I'm not sure if they're YKK, but so far I've had zero issues with these zippers, zero issue with the hardware, if my words are coming out correctly. And it's just been an absolute joy with the materials, the way the bag feels, this nice little like stressy mess on the side, the zipper pulls, all of it has been great. This bag is made from wonderful materials and it's very, very well done. Let's talk about the back and the straps. For one, because it is a sling, you only have one single strap here that can be disconnected with a Fidlock here to make it even easier to take on and off. The strap has been extremely comfortable when I've been wearing it. Now, it's been extremely hot here on the East Coast. We got the humidity, it's been in the upper 80s, sometimes even in the lower 90s, plus humidity, sweating like crazy. That's why I'm currently sitting in the shade outside with some bug friends. But when I've been wearing this strap has been absolutely wonderful. Plus this back panel has been great for breathing on my back while I've been wearing it, even in hot weather. Even when I'm sweating, I can still wear this thing and it be comfortable. I've been starting to play tennis recently, and I've been using this as kind of like my tennis bag in some ways. I can't really hold my rackets, but when I go to play tennis and I want to bring some things, whatever it might be, you know, like my drone, because I've been just playing around with getting footage of random things, or whatever it might be, taking this bag out in the heat for like walks, whether it's been taking Momo, my little wonderful dog who is currently sniffing a tree that he was sitting here a second ago, taking him on walks or just going around and about. It's been very comfortable even in the heat, which makes me super happy. Not to mention the fact that it's easy to adjust, and they did something that I really, really love when the companies do this for slings, where they make it where you can switch it to either side. So if you're a left-handed or right-handed person, this sling can be tailored to you, and that's something that I like. A lot of times slings will be set in stone where it has to be over your right shoulder, it has to be over your left shoulder, and as someone who's left-handed, I prefer to have that ability to switch it to either one when I need to, and this sling does that with great material while being comfortable, while keeping your back nice and comfy as well. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through all the pockets and how I organize them to show you what exactly you can put in here, but also just to highlight all the wonderful organization that they included on this bag. Okay, so first off, on the sides here, you have two wonderful mesh guides, which are great for anything. I like to utilize it to put like a little mobile tripod that I use for my phone in one, and then on the other, I have included my little, this is hard to do in a lawn chair, my little film notebook whenever I have ideas for whether it be like Instagram reels or just YouTube videos or whatever it might be. These can also fit water bottles. So this is basically your 2 water bottle pockets on this bag, which I think work really well. But what's even better is above that, there's a little zippered guy on both sides. And this is like 3/4 zip. And on one side, I found this is great to put things like sunglasses, but on the other side, they actually have a key clip. And now a lot of bags, when they have key clips, I just want to say this, I always feel like it's in the worst spot possible. It's usually like, you know, mixed in with other like organization or mixed in with other quick access pockets. And it's usually like a loop, kind of like this one that I'm utilizing currently for my keys. And it's just like in the way. I like that this is off to the side. I can easily put my keys in here. I know for a fact that this is where my keys are. Nothing else has to go in there. My sunglasses aren't at risk of getting scratched or messed up. Neither is anything else that might be in there, like a phone or anything that might accidentally mix in with those compartments when the key clips are mixed in with those other compartments. The fact that this one's isolated on its own, you don't have to use it if you don't want to, but I really like this for a key clip because it keeps my keys separate and I don't have to worry about anything else. Plus, if I wanted to use that for something other than keys, I don't really feel like this key clip really would get in the way that much compared to when it's mixed in with other compartments. So on the sides here, having both water bottle pockets and then 2 mini organization pockets above those, I think works really well because you can also fit things like phones, wallets, you can put keys, sunglasses, little quick access items, but they gave you 2 little quick access compartments on both sides, plus we still have the front compartment to get into. So why I like this bag quite a bit is because there's a lot of organization that is easy to get to and it's not going to be hindered in any way. You don't have to worry about moving around other items or moving through other items or other parts of the bag to get to the quick access items that you want, which is why I really love this sling and why I think it's perfect for those of us on the go, especially if you're commuting, because you can put a bunch of different items in here. And the organization continues because on the back here, you actually have 2 little flat pockets that can be used for things like passports, again, wallets, or whatever. I typically don't utilize these unless I was using this as a travel bag. Maybe then I would put something like my passport, boarding passes, maybe my wallet, something like that. But they do have 2 nice, wonderful, they do not connect, 2 separate compartments here on the back that are flat. But you want to be careful because if you put anything that's too big or too thick or chunky in these compartments, then you will definitely feel that like offset on either side of your back, depending on what you've put in there. So just be careful with those, but I do like that they gave you 2 options. And again, because this bag has the ability to switch the sling, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, all the organization kind of mimics that. It's like symmetry in a lot of ways. Whatever's on one side, they also included on the other side, which I think is just fantastic. Okay, moving to the front of the bag, you have this wonderful compartment here. Now you have 2 zippers. These do connect. They lead to the same compartment. So you will slide right on through. And this is where I have typically put things like a cell phone and also my wallet. So this is where I would utilize those. Now in here, can't really show you that well, but there is 2 mesh compartments for organization. I typically don't use them just because I feel like being able to slide just my phone and my wallet into something like this. It could also fit maybe like a small tablet or a small notebook or whatever you might want. This makes another great quick access. And again, because it has the dual zippers that lead to the same compartment, no matter what side you have your back on or your bag on your back, whatever side it might be, you can easily slide it this way, boom, same access. Or if you're on this side, boom, same access, which is just phenomenal. I think it's a really good addition that they included on this bag, as I'm getting absolutely destroyed by little bugs everywhere. And the last compartment on the outside is a little laptop compartment. Now I currently have a 13-inch MacBook Air in here. I don't think you get much bigger than that. It is a great little addition if you're going to use the sling to commute to the office, or maybe go to the cafe and work on your story or whatever it might be. But unfortunately, because this is still a sling, at the end of the day, a 15-inch probably, I don't think you could fit a 15-inch in there, but it has great padding if you have a 13-inch. Also can fit things like an iPad. If you have an iPad Pro that's 11.5-inch, that would easily fit in there. So it's a good laptop compartment if you have a laptop or a tablet that can fit in it. But I don't think that this bag really is geared towards kind of like computer-esque things. If you're gonna be needing like a 15-inch or a 16-inch laptop, plus all your computer gear, plus all your regular gear, then this sling's probably not gonna be big enough for you anyways. But if you have a smaller tablet or a smaller laptop and you want to use it with this bag, whether it be to commute or to go to the cafe or to go to work or to go on a hike or to take your dog out or whatever it might be, and you want to bring those with you, or if it's going to be your carry-on item, then I think it works really well. Okay, so moving into the main compartment of the bag, there's actually two different ways you can get in, and I love the fact that they added this. For one, this is a roll top bag through and through with this nice little Fidlock up here. You can unroll, extra organization, magnetic closing at the top, and you have that top access reaching down. Now, if you're like me and I only filled it to right about here for this kind of loadout, depending on what I was doing, maybe I would load it up a little bit more, but you're like, I don't really want to have to undo the Fidlock and unroll it and open it up and reach down, put my head in here, try to figure out what's going on. There is an alternative that I find to be a lot easier when it comes to accessing the inside of this bag, and it's actually right here at the front. This opens up and gives you complete access to everything you have on the inside of the bag, including some wonderful organization on this panel as well. Now for me, what I put in here, this is like a mini tech kit that I like to bring with me instead of bringing my big tech kit, which is funny because my big tech kit that I usually bring with me everywhere is the modern Dayfarer tech kit, and it's perfect for putting things like my laptop charger, my hard drives, my accessories for my laptop, extra cables, and extra power bricks. It's perfect. But if I'm doing just a regular day, like just taking this out for the day or just going down to the cafe or something, then I don't really need to bring all of that. That's usually when I travel. That's my tech kit that I like to bring. So I usually minimize it down to this little mini moment one that I have where I can easily just fit a couple dongles and chargers and things, and it works really well. So that's one. The other thing I have in here is a Matador packable like towel blanket thing. Sometimes, maybe when I'm out here, when we're done playing tennis, or if I just have Momo around, we like to kind of just put down a little towel, sit around on the grass, hang out for a little bit and see what's going on. He is also a big fan of this bag, as you can easily tell. So I always like to have a packable blanket because you never know when it might come in handy. The other thing I have in here is my mobile filmmaking kit, and I call it my mobile filmmaking kit because it's where I put things like my DJI Action 2, my Pocket 2, extra mics, anything that's mini filmmaking, iPhone accessories for filmmaking, anything like that, they go in my Wandered Tech Kit. I bring this with me everywhere because you never know when you might want to vlog, shoot a video, have an action camera ready, or whatever it might be. And then also, just to kind of show you the size of this thing, I wouldn't probably bring this with me during the summer, but this is a hoodie from Not Me Only, Matty Hapuja's brand, which I really, really love. I'm a big fan of his clothing that he releases every now and then in drops. So just to kind of show you how much you could put in here, I decided to throw that in there just for reference because I know a lot of people like to bring jackets, whether it be because your office is cold, maybe your movie theater's cold, maybe the plane is cold, maybe where you're going is cold, and you want to bring a jacket. You can easily fit that in with tech kits and have room to spare. And that is the entirety of the main compartment. There is a flap back here with some elasticity with this wonderful ripstop lining, where you can easily put like little flat documents, whatever it might be. Maybe this is where you decide to put, maybe you like your iPad mini or one of your other tablets that you might have. This whole compartment is great and can fit a variety of things. And then the last thing would be the organization compartment right here, which has this wonderful like clear, I've seen this is like almost a material you'd find in like toiletry kits, but I'm a big fan. And what I like to put in here is my Sennheiser PXC 550 noise canceling headphones. They literally fit in there perfectly, and I leave it unzipped because if I want to get into those headphones, whether it be because maybe I'm on the train, or if I'm just doing something where I want to have my headphones, I can either unzip this compartment just a little bit, reach in and grab them, or I can undo the roll top, reach in and grab them, which makes it really easy to access just about anything you want in this bag, whether it be from the top or from the middle. You're not going to have an issue at all. And that is pretty much it when it comes to the Active Sling. There's tons of things on this bag that I love, plus plenty of organization. There's also a couple things that I haven't really gotten to use. There's a spot for lash straps, but I typically don't do lash straps on any of my bags, but you could lash strap something to the bottom, whether it be like a yoga mat, or maybe a tripod, or maybe another jacket or something like that. I didn't really get to utilize that, unfortunately, because I don't typically use lash straps, but there's tons of organization on this bag. It's very comfortable, and it's great for just about any use you might need it for, whether that be your daily carry, your commute, your work, going to the cafe, your carry-on bag, it's great for all of them. So with all of that being said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down below and I'll do my best to answer those for you. Check this bag out. I love the organization, I love the materials, I love the company, I love the way it functions, and I think it is a great addition if you're a big fan of slings, especially if you're looking for something on the medium to large side and you need a little extra room because of that roll top. It gives you a little bit extra capacity, but you also have plenty of organization and easy access if you don't want to deal with the deal with the cumbersome of going in through the top of the roll top, but you might need that roll top for a little bit of extra space. I think this bag is a great fit. It's comfortable, it looks good, it's stylish, and I think you'll be very happy with it. So with all of that, thank you for all the love and support you give this channel. Check out Modern Dayfarer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all of that nonsense. And with all of that, I will see you next time.